Hi, everyone. So I'm going to wait a moment while everybody finds me today. I'm so glad that you can make it and taking this time out for yourself. And when you have found me, go ahead and put your name down and say hello and where you're connecting from. I love to see the variety of places that everyone comes from. It's really a joy for me. I will warn you, you might want to bring some water and even some Kleenexes. Today's going to be releasing a lot of pent up emotions, so it may become very emotional for you. Okay, let me check one more place to make sure everything is looking good. Yes, I see things here. Okay. Okay, if you're just now joining us, please say hello so that I know that you're here because we're going to get started in a few moments. Again, you might want some Kleenexes. And those who don't know who I am, my name is Lisa Jo Davis, and you've come across me on either Aligned World Network or Healing Light with Lisa Jo, both on Facebook as well as YouTube. And today's topic is the mind's file cabinet. So what I'm going to do is take you on a guided journey to teach you how to remember your joy and your happy experiences and learn how to retrieve these precious memories when you need to refill your soul up with love. Excuse me. Hey. So I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. And if you're watching this as a replay, that's perfectly fine. I just want you to know that it's really special if you take time out for yourself and do this. So let me find myself. Okay, here I am. Excuse me. Okay, well, I'm not sure that I'm seeing anybody yet. So I'm going to give another moment and then I'm going to go ahead and get started. It's been a crazy week start. I'm just so surprised that January flew by so fast. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and start. If you're joining us late, that's perfectly fine. You're not going to miss too much at the beginning. And we're going to go ahead and get started. For those who are coming in. Okay, again, my name's Lisa Jo Davis, and today's show is on Aligned World Network. Hi, Lucille. Thank you for being here. You'll probably be viewing me on either Aligned World Network or Healing Light with Lisa Jo. Today's topic is the Mind's File Cabinet, and I'm going to take you on a guided journey to teach you how to remember your joy and your happy experiences and learn to retrieve them, those very precious memories that you have when you need to refill your soul with love. I have all my links below if you would like to book a private session with me. And let's get started. So before we get started, I just need you to give me permission to assist you, and that you can do either out loud or within your mind. And through the session, I do all the talking. It's recorded, so you don't need to take any notes. And I would like you to go ahead and invite your spiritual team to come forward to assist you in this process. If you don't know that you have a spiritual team, you do. And the spiritual team can be a combination of loved ones who have passed on, your ancestors. It can consist of your guardian angel and those on the other side that work with us to help us along. They could be included like the archangels. You could have, Jesus or Mother Mary on your spiritual team. So everyone has a spiritual team. So when you ask them to come forward, they know who they are and they'll come and assist you as well. Today may be Handra. Thank you for coming. They're here to assist you. You may want to get some Kleenex before we get started because it's going to be releasing a lot of unwanted feelings that you have stored up and locked away. So you can have your eyes open or closed through this session. I will say that after the session has been done, if you feel the need to do the session again, by all means, wait a day or two and then do it again, because we're going to be releasing a lot of what I call a lot of pent up emotions that, we have that we think about constantly or that we put kind of on the back burner because we just can't deal with those type of emotions. And the body is a really unique thing to have. Well, it's always nice to have a body, but the body won't ever let you experience more than you can handle. And so when you do healing of any kind, it doesn't matter if you're doing healing with me or somebody else, sometimes these things are done the first round and then it's all cleared. And sometimes you just have to peel back one layer at a time, healing that layer, allowing yourself to process what you've brought forward, and then, peeling back another layer. So this video would be one of those that you could repeat watching that would allow you to do this. And I bet you didn't know you had a file cabinet up in your mind, right? Well, that's what I call it. Some people may call it storage. There's many different words. I call it the mind's file cabinet. So I'm going to get started, and thank you for everyone who's just now joining us. So go ahead and you're going to take a breath in, and as you release your air, you're going to release anything that may be stuck, stagnant, or blocked. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and give me, Lisa Jo Davis, permission to assist you. You can either say it out loud or within your mind. Ask your spiritual team to be with you. And on that, go ahead and take another breath in through your nose, really deep, and then exhaling very slowly out through your mouth, anything that may be blocked or stagnant type of energy. And I would like you to make the intention of placing your grounding cord, which is located near the bottom of your spine. And you can will it there, imagine it there, see your grounding cord go down into the earth, going down through the grass, the different soils, the rocks, all the way down into the heart of Gaia. And when your grounding cord is there, I would like you to pull in and feel that support that Mother Gaia has for each and every one of us. And leave your grounding cord there and just absorb that energy. Some of you may feel tingles, some of you may feel a warmth that comes across you. And I would like you to leave your grounding cord there and imagine some of that energy that is coming up from Mother Gaia and allow it to go up through that grounding cord, going up through all of your chakras, going up, filling and opening all of your chakras, all the way up to your crown and going all the way up to your higher self. And as you do this, I'm going to feel everyone's energies right now. And I'm doing this collectively. I ask that all of the chakras be aligned, going in all the correct directions simultaneously, opening for more expansion. Very good. Continue breathing in and out. Now, what I would like you to do is take one hand or both hands and place them on your heart space as you breathe in and out. Make that intention of that breath going into your heart space. And breathe in and out again. Now you can place your hand or your hands anywhere it is most comfortable for you. And I would like you to establish a normal rhythm of breathing. So there are times when you hold on to your feelings and our memories that we have throughout our lifetime. This includes good and bad experiences. Some of you will hold on longer to your hurtful experiences more than your loving experiences. You may unconsciously hold onto these because you don't feel deserving of happiness. You may have even been told this, and now you believe these untruths. With all experiences, you should take them as a learning experience. This is one way to evaluate yourself and seeing yourself from a different perspective. You may ask your questions as far as the learning part of it is, how did you act or even react regarding your choices that you were making? And this could be choices that you agreed because someone talked you into it and you were kind of unwilling. It could be things that you actually made choices to do. Life is full of good and bad choices, and the main thing is learning from what we might consider mistakes or things that you wish you hadn't said, or even things that you wish that you hadn't thought about. Um, because actions of others and ourselves do reflect onto you, and you do absorb that as well. And even words that you speak can be very harmful to yourself as well as other people. And these words that you speak either to yourself or another person, you may think that it's not a big deal, but it's like knives that can cut. It's just like you falling down and getting a bruise. It, it's something that is, you can't see it, but you do feel it. So all of these experiences should always be looked at as what did you learn from them? Don't just waste that experience and then not think about, how it really pertains to you, because by making kind of a different perspective, look at what has happened and think, okay, I could have done this differently, or I could have said no, I could have stood up for myself, or I just made a bad decision. These are things that can make you or break you, right? It can help you not make the same mistake. Because when you make the same mistake, you're really not learning. You're just making the same mistake. And you're maybe one of the people that don't understand how their life's not going forward. Some people have the attitude of, if I can't see it or can't hear it, then it's gone. And that's not the case. You just kind of are pushing it back. And eventually those feelings and those emotional experiences do come back. I would say some people could be haunted by them. Some people call it the dark shadow part of yourself when you work with that. So there's many different terms of doing it. I just kind of like to do a visual. It's like being on the merry-go-round, and you're that person in the center of the merry-go-round, and everything is going around and around and around, and you're trying to jump on there, so that you can get out of those feelings, and you can't because it's going around so fast. So you're just seeing things repeated over and over. And if you don't learn your lesson from what you feel like you may have done or contributed to, those lessons will be repeated, sometimes in the same form and sometimes in different ways, so that you do learn those lessons. We have these experiences so that we can learn and move forward. So when you have happy experiences, you will remember. And however, sometimes you may forget the details and your feelings of excitement. So think about your sadness that you've carried on your journey. Just take a moment and think about any sadness, anything that was emotional, whether it had to do with family or relationships, choices that you made, health issues that you may have had. It's whatever has made you sad. Maybe you're disappointed in, the way that you were treated, and you don't feel like you were treated very well. Those are still hurtful and sad, emotions that you have. And you may get to the point where you just want to push it away so that you don't think about it. And those are the things that go into the mind's filing cabinet. Okay, so we will address the sad moments in a minute. But now I would like you to think about the happy times, those happy emotions that you've carried on your journey. Do they bring you smiles? Do they bring you uplift your feelings? So think about those for a moment. So today I'm going to be giving you a few angelic activations. And when you start receiving these activations, you may feel the energies coming up on top of your head. They may come on the right or the left side. Some people even feel them coming through the hands. But typically it goes from the top and it goes through your body and down through your feet. Some of you may feel these activations come in really slow, and if they come slow and they feel like they're being stuck, you can move that body part around. Let's say that you feel them stuck in your heart, you can tap your heart. If you feel like it's stuck up within your third eye, you can tap that. If you feel like it's stuck in your back, you can just kind of move your body around. Some of you may experience these angelic activations like really super fast. So everybody is going to feel them a little differently, and that's perfectly fine. There's no right or wrong way, because once these activations are given and you have already given me permission to assist you, they're going to go through you and help you with these activations. So I would like you to breathe in again and out as I give you the first angelic activation. It has been requested and approved for you to receive the angelic activation of opening up your mind's file cabinet now. Thank you. This one's a very soothing energy, at least that's how I'm feeling it. And yes, I do go through this with you as well. I'm holding space for you as well as your spiritual team. So you're in a very safe place right now. So as this activation is going through your body, I'm going to talk a little bit about this particular activation. Your mind's filing cabinet. This is where you personally store everything that you've experienced on your current life journey. So as this is going through, remember, if it feels like it's getting stuck, I want you to move that body apart around. I want you to tap on if it's stuck in your heart or in your throat. You could clear your throat. Whatever it is that you feel, if it's stuck, just so I'm feeling like someone's stuck in their heart. So we're going to push some of that energy through there. Feel like someone has it stuck in their solar plexus or their stomach area. So I'm going to go ahead and push it there. There's someone who has it stuck within their knees. So we're going to push that energy through there. Allowing it to go, have that flow coming through you, down through your feet. So what I would like you to do now is see or sense yourself going to the mind's file cabinet. And of course, that's located in your mind. So imagine a file cabinet that is in front of you. Is it tall? Is it short? Is it made of wood or metal? Does this file cabinet that you have in your mind, does it have two drawers, one drawer, or does there seem to be many drawers there? So while you're there, are you fully ready to release your unhappiness, um, harsh emotional feelings that you have? You've carried all these emotional experience with you for so long. They have been dragging you down like a weight. And as a result, you then push them back because you don't want to feel these emotions again. You are only trying to protect yourself. You may not have been strong enough to release them on your own. Today, you will have your spiritual team and me holding a safe space for you to do this. If you feel like crying, you can do this too. There's no judgment. And reach out, put your hand on the handle and open that drawer. If you have many drawers, what you're gonna do is do one drawer at a time. And what I would like you to do is begin pulling out those files that have brought you disappointment, worries, and hurtful experiences. You need to be brave and view these files. As you reach in and you grab this file of this particular experience, I want you to toss them up into the air as you release them from your hands and see them scatter into tiny pieces and dissolving in front of your eyes. So I'm going to let you do that for a moment. And after you have tossed those up in the air, how did that make you feel? Was it scary for you? Were you like elated that you could finally get rid of it? Were you apprehensive? Think about how you feel to release this particular incident. Own it and let it go. And that's what today is about. It's letting go these emotional experiences. When you've tossed it up and you see it go into many places and then it dissolves, go ahead and look through that cabinet, pulling out all of the ones that you're ready to release and let go of. And then after you've thrown them in the air and have seen them go into many different pieces, very small, and then they disappear, how did that make you feel? Are you relieved? Can you breathe easier? Everyone, everyone has secrets, has shame, has regrets. It may not be all the time, but there are times in your life where you have those experiences and those emotions. So now's the time to release those. And then after you release it, you're going to take a moment and connect with how you are feeling. Now, if you have a lot of things that you want to get rid of, remember we spoke about this earlier about healing in different layers. You can only do what you can today. If you feel like you don't want to go into the file and pull out more, you can come back and watch this video again and do the second phase of releasing. It's whatever makes you most comfortable releasing this. We don't want to put too much stress on you. And remember, when you do this, you're also, clearing that file cabinet. So, you're making space for new experiences to come and fill those voids. You're doing really good. I'm very proud of you for being here. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to move on. I know some of you didn't get to everything that you wanted to, and that's fine. Don't beat yourself up, because you can come back in a safe place, because everything is embedded within this recording. The energy, the support from Mother Gaia, the support from me, and the support from your spiritual team. So we're going to move on, and we are now going to clear your heart of all of these concerns that you have thrown out of your mind's file cabinet. So I would like you to breathe in and release as I give you your next angelic activation. It has been requested and approved for you to receive the angelic activation of clearing the heart of disappointment, worries, envy, and hurtful experiences. These have been released as lessons learned, and we are disconnecting you from these now. This is a very strong one. Feel the energy going through very strongly for you. And each of these activations will feel a little different from the previous one that you received. They're not all going to feel the same, and they're not supposed to all feel the same. You should experience different reactions to each one of them. Some of them will come in slower, some of them will come in faster. And again, they'll come from the top and work its way all the way down to your feet. And from the feet, they actually go into Mother Earth, or, Mother Gaia. And she helps you release these as well. We're going to allow that energy to flow through you. Don't forget to breathe in and out. We have two more activations to do in a moment. So I know this is still flowing through you, as well as the first activation that we did. But what I would like you to do is you're still at the file cabinet in your mind, and I would like you to open up the drawer and glance at the folders as you remember your happy moments of love, of laughter, including the joyfulness that you've had in different parts of your life. This should bring you happiness or even a smile upon your face. Was it the birth of your child or when you got married? Was it when you became a grandparent or when you got your first job or when you learned how to drive? There's many, many incidents which we can consider joyful. It could be the expression of, I did it. Those are the things that you're going to remind yourself of. How strong you were, oh, and how you overcome darkness. That could even be something that brings you joy. It could be bringing you joy at looking how far you've come. You may look at yourself, from 2 years ago or even last year up to today. We always change every single day. Every single day is not the same, and we grow every single day. Sometimes we grow in baby steps, and sometimes we run and leap in giant steps. Remember, these are your happy moments of love, laughter, including the joyfulness that you've had. I see somebody is thinking about, I hear puppy love, and it's not like puppy love for when you were a teenager. We're actually talking about an animal, the joyfulness of when you had your puppy or your kitten or, some type of, I see a bunny. I actually see those. So those can bring a lot of excitement. They can be part of your family. Yeah, these happy memories are meant to make you smile and to feel good about yourself, especially if you've been going through a lot of stress lately. These are the memories that you're going to want to retrieve. And then I'm going to teach you how to retrieve these happy moments in a moment. So I would like you to take a big breath in through your nose, exhaling out through your mouth. As I do this next angelic activation, it has been requested and approved for you to receive the angelic activation of remembering the joyful, happy times and the loving moments of discovery. Now, thank you. You're doing really well. I see some of you have your spiritual team actually touching you. Some of them are surrounded in a circle around you. I do feel them moving closer to you as well. Someone is being patted on the back for their achievements. Now, as this energy is flowing through you, I'm going to tell you how you can retrieve these. You can retrieve those loving and precious memories whenever you need to refill yourself and your soul with love. You might ask how. So you're going to use pretty much the technique that we've used from the beginning. You're going to ground yourself, and you know how to do it because I just walked you through it. And going into your heart space as you breathe in and out. And within your heart space, you're going to center yourself. Then you will make the intention of seeing from your mind's eye, which is right in here. It's also called your third eye or your mind's eye. Allow yourself to go into the mind's filing cabinet. And that's the intention that you're going to make when you go into your mind's eye, that you're going to go into your mind's file cabinet. And as you open up the drawer, you will begin to feel these loving scenes play out in front of you. They can fill you up with love, joy, happiness, and confidence. And you will remember that you're loved and appreciated by others, including yourself. So that is the way that you would retrieve them for yourself. You may be having a bad day or just kind of feel down or under the weather. Sometimes this happens and you don't even know why. It could be things that are happening all around the world. It could be you having concerns about someone else, their health, or, where they're at, or, you may be thinking about what they're going through, and you may be the type of person that really cares about other people as well as yourself. So different things can kind of bring our mind back into sadness. It can be the outside environment of things that are happening around you. And sometimes you may even pick it up. If you're an empath, you may pick up other people's energies and you don't understand why you're feeling that way. So these are ways that you can, help yourself and bring yourself back into your joyful moment. So we're going to get ready to start doing the very last activation today. But I want you to know that I have all the faith in you that you can do this and that you can come back in any time. And it may take a little practice, but I have full confidence that you'll be able to be able and be successful at this. It's all about what you put into it. And sometimes if you expect certain things to happen, they don't always happen the way that you thought that they would. So go ahead and just establish a routine that I shared with you a few minutes ago about, grounding yourself and going into your heart space and making the intention to go into your mind's third eye or your mind's eye to see your mind's file cabinet. And then basically you just go through the cabinet, and because we've thrown out a lot of things already, so the top drawer is going to be full of those happy moments. And your file cabinet may actually shrink. It may actually get smaller or more narrow. It's going to be different for everybody. So before we start this next activation, I would like you to take another breath in and release. It has been requested and approved for you to receive the angelic activation of moving forward and attracting more experiences of joy, confidence, and love now. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you what I just saw. On this one, when I push this out through to you, again, it's going to come from the top, working its way down, but I saw a bunch of hearts. So they're kind of like the emoji hearts, like when you tap the emoji hearts and you just see them kind of floating up. This is what I saw when I just pushed that through to you. I'm feeling a lot of love. I'm feeling happiness. You can tell I'm smiling. Um, and that's what it's meant to do, is to bring you that happiness and that love and the compassion for yourself, and attracting and moving forward, having more joy in your experiences. This one, I feel like some of you may experience a little slower, some of you may experience this a little faster. And as you're experiencing this, I will tell you that the 4 that we did today will keep repeating. So today and tomorrow today will be your strongest day that you will feel these activations. And then over the next, they're telling me 4 days, it will keep following in the way that we actually gave those activations. And um, you'll feel them come through you, and they'll just keep repeating until that activation has been fully accepted within your body. Some of you may not feel it after 4 days, but they're still going to be going through you for a period of 4 days. You don't gather everything and just release it like that. It does take time to go through the process. So don't beat yourself up if you're still thinking about some of these things. It is going to be released. And if you need to, you can come back and rewatch the video, healing the other layers that need to be healed. Somebody's spiritual team is clapping for them. Some of them are jumping up and down in excitement. I actually see this. They're sending you so much love and support right now. So what I'm going to do is anchor these energies into your body system for completeness. Askanensasina bateka dinyasnadi otiakotika no sepatita o samatina gotina dina dina dina. Please take a moment and tell your spiritual team thank you for supporting you during this process. I am now going to be bringing you back into your body's awareness. So I would like you to take a breath in, and as you release, begin to move your fingers and your toes. And on your next breath in, and as you release, you can open up your eyes, adjusting to the light that is around you. I would love, love, love to hear your experiences with this. You can make comments below. You can message me privately. But I would like to kind of touch in on some aftercare points. So you're going to make sure that you drink lots of water. If you have lemon, add that into your water. It'll help process these energies. Self-care, which includes listening to your body's needs. You may feel like you need to take a nap, or you may even feel like you have a lot of energy. So each person is different, so don't compare yourself to someone else that you know that has listened. You may also be guided to do some writing in a journal. We can learn a lot about ourselves when we do this. So you can like go back months later and read it, and then actually see what you have done since and how you've grown. If you've had files that you weren't ready to release today, maybe you have too many, or maybe you could only do a few at a time, come back and listen to this recording again. And, you may need to do this in several different stages over the weeks. The video will be posted up on Aligned World Network, Healing Light with Lisa Jo, as well as those two groups at YouTube. And all of the links are down below. If you know someone that could benefit from what you've just done, please share the video with them. Again, I would love to hear your experiences, and I do read everybody's comments. And if you would like to work with me privately, my links are below. So I'm going to close right now, and I want to thank you for being here for yourself. If you weren't able to watch the full video, that's perfectly fine. Let me see if there's any messages here. Okay, so I will be revisiting the comments, and I hope you have a fantastic day today and that you find a lot of joy that is within yourself. Stay blessed, and I'll see you next week, my friends. Bye.